Hey guys, welcome back to Disrespect Disc Golf. Today I'm doing a round with only discs from Trash Panda. Let's get right into it. These discs are 100% recycled discs. So today I'm going to do a round with them from the short pads of my home course and see how they fly. So I've got two here that are the Trash Panda Canyon. So I've got one here that's the prototype Canyon, and then this blue one is the retooled Canyon. These are both 171 grams here. And for those of you that don't know, the Canyon is like a stable mid-range, so this is very, very similar to like a Zone. And then after the Canyons, we've got the inner cores. So this one right here is 171 grams, and then this one right here is 165 grams. This one is more of like a base plastic, a lot more grippy in the hand, feels really good. And then this one is a little bit more of a premium plastic. So the cool thing is with the Trash Panda, even though they are recycled discs, they can make different plastic types still. And they also have discs in the inner core mold that are like made from recycled phone cases. So they're doing a bunch of stuff, bunch of scientists over there. I love it, I fully support it. I'm gonna do 18 holes, throw in just these 4 discs, and we'll see if we'll putt with them or not, but at least just throw with them. I'm also intrigued to see how the stabilities compare because I've got this inner core that's beat in, and this yellow one is brand new, just got it today. 4 recycled discs, 18 holes. All right, we are playing the shorts today for my home course, the red pads. Hole 1, 167 feet. Premium one, should be a tick more stable. That's better. Yeah, just going fan grip there. So this is less about keeping score and more about just having fun, throwing the disc, doing a review. So I'll throw 1, 2, 3, maybe all 4 discs off tees, so it just depends, but I'm just gonna have fun slinging them today. First throw ever with that Trash Panda inner core, and it's a birdie. Now there are some very short holes on this layout, but there's also some that are like 300, 320, so they're not all like Johnny Roberts type shorts. Johnny Roberts is like one of Trash Panda's home courses in Colorado. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Yeah, 182 shorty here. Gonna go with this baseline inner core. I can't remember if they have like a different names for their plastics or not. I'm kind of tripping right now, but I think they do. Love that. And we'll do a little canyon action as well. I'll try to go inside tight flex gap with these for fun. Love that. All right, you know, I'll probably try and putt with these today. I've never putted with inner cores before, but why not start on a Trash Panda video? I'm sorry, Jesse. How about we recycle that throw and do a channel mulligan? I'm known for my channel mulligans, so we can recycle that one real quick, right, Jesse? You're all about recycling. Yes, that is the only channel mulligan I'm gonna do this round, I promise, guys. You had to recycle the shot, you know? It's just what you gotta do when you're wearing the Trash Panda, you know? And for those of you who don't know anything about Trash Panda, let me just tell you that the name Trash Panda basically comes from like a nickname for a raccoon, right? So a raccoon, black and white, kind of like a panda, but it's a panda that gets in the trash. So that being said, like the trash, the recycling, the raccoon, it's kind of this whole theme, and it's a sick name for a disc golf company. So that's how it all ties in together. All right, for this tee, I'll go with the Canyons, and I'll do a little worst shot doubles action. So I'll take the worst shot. Hopefully they're both parked so I can still get a birdie. Wow, that was incredible. Went through the trees. And the blue one's gonna be worse. The second one is parked. Yeah, but for real though, guys, if you want some Trash Panda merch, like I said, link in the description. I don't have a discount code or affiliate link, so it's just gonna be normal price. It'll just take you to their website. But they've got this shirt in this like sage color and also in a black color. They've got stickers, pins. You can see this guy here on my bag. I got a little Trash Panda pin right there. So that's pretty cool, pretty fun. Yeah, they've obviously got discs. I think they've got like 5 or 6 molds. So they got some funky stuff, some really, really cool plastics, cool colors. It's all recycled, so go support them. They're doing this for a great cause. Just got to get warmed up, that's all, you know. All right, guys, hole 3, 166 feet, just right there. Here's what I'll do. If I can ace at all today, doesn't matter if it's a first shot ace, second shot ace, so on and so forth. If I can throw a disc in the chains from any tee pad here today, I will mail you guys any type of Trash Panda mold that you want. So Intercore, Dune, Ozone, Canyon, ET1, ET2, whatever. First person to comment something about an ace, if I get an ace, I'll mail you a Trash Panda disc. I think this is a good hole to throw all 4 actually. Also, one thing I love about Trash Panda is that on the bottom here, you can actually see the month and the year that this exact disc was made. So when you order a disc for them, you can see when it was actually made and potentially how long it was on the shelf before you got it in your hands. Drop. Oh man, I love that line. These are a lot more stable. Oh boy, nope. That's a good line. I also highly encourage you guys to go and check out Trash Panda's YouTube channel. They have just some of the coolest videos, honestly. Like, it's so fun to watch. Jesse is so like scientific in his thought process about everything. And they're just a bunch of disc golf nerds over there. Like, if you think I'm nerdy, or Foundation Disc Golf, Robbie C, whoever else, we're all nerdy, but Trash Panda, they take the nerdiness of disc golf to a whole new level, and it is amazing. This is for you, Jesse. I'm gonna make a putt with the Intercore, I promise you. Here we go. Bang, bang. We're getting the birds out here today. Trash Panda. Fun little hole here, definitely aceable. I'm gonna do 2 ace runs with the Canyon and then 2 with the Intercore. Intercore I'll throw straight up the gut, and then Canyons I'll maybe throw either a flex up the gut or just a hyzer forehand on the left side. This orange one already has an ace under its belt, so it's tasted. Actually, no, this has not tasted chains. The ace I got with this actually just stuck in the cage on the side, which is an ace. So it has not tasted chains, but it wants to today. Oh, too far. Dang, good line though. These things are like dead straight putters. If you guys are looking for a throwing putter that's like dead straight, Intercore is a great option for you. Off the tree. Oh, also Trash Panda, I hope you guys know I'm trying really hard to represent you. I'm wearing a cotton shirt in like 85-degree weather, and it's gonna change colors eventually. The sweat's gonna come through, but it's for you guys. This one up and to the left, blind from the tee, 182 feet, just a little hyzer with the Canyons. Not an ace run, but really good. Now let's see how these Intercores do on a little bit of hyzer. Got a little bit of wind out there, so curious to see how these hold up to that. They're just glidey, wow. It's so floaty, wow. All right, so it turns out the play was actually the big floaty hyzer with the Intercore. All right, I feel like this would be interesting. Comment below if any of you guys have like just a crazy funny story or like just some hilarious memory of like getting a cotton shirt absolutely drenched in your sweat. Like maybe the shirt getting drenched in and of itself isn't like the funny part, but maybe there's like some sort of story or like memory attached to that. So let me know if you guys have any sweaty cotton shirt stories. All right, next one is like 220 right there, blue band. I'll throw the Canyons on this one, little forehand. These things are also nice for approach discs that will just stick on the ground. So if your current approach disc is like a little bit too skippy, kind of slides on the pine straw, or just like goes farther than you want, I promise you this plastic here is going to grab the ground. It's going to sit right where it lands and then just stay there. So really good for distance control on approaches that will not give you rollaways. They got some good torque resistance, I'll say that. Try to get this more right. Yeah, circle's edge. Can you imagine an ace on this hole? Double Mando, elevated pin right there is just begging for an inner core ace. We'll go canyons first, just to read the distance, and then inner core will be the sweet spot for the ace disc. Oh, wow. Ooh! Oh, that was actually crushed. That was a good line. Hurry, hurry, hurry. That's so straight. Wow. A little less power. Less power for sure. Hole 6, 164 feet. Right there. Slight little tunnel. Got to hit a gap. Gonna throw all 4 and see if I can get an ace. Big skip. Whoa! That was crazy. Hit the pole and then it skipped after that. Inner cores. Park job on the first shot. All right, well, you know, before I continue on, let me take a quick little pause to talk about the molds themselves. Now, these are both very unique. Like I said, I've got one that's a prototype canyon and one that's a retooled. There's barely a difference, honestly. There's just like a little piece of this here where there's like 2 ridges, and they took out one of those little lips on this one here. So maybe a little bit smoother, kind of toward the middle section there. These are great overstable approach disc slash overstable throwing putter. Very much like a zone. You can approach with it, you can throw it off the tee and know that it's going to have good torque resistance for you. Wow, my shirt is really changing colors now. Moving on to the inner cores, these things are awesome. I remember my first inner cores, like their classic like blue color, and yeah, that was a while back when I first tested them out, and I was like unsure about it at first, honestly. I was like, I don't know about this, but the company has grown so much, and after picking these things back up a couple years later, by the way, Trash Panda has been around for 5 years. Just about a week ago, they had their 5-year birthday. So happy 5 years to them. They've come a long way, and with popularity comes a lot more increase in sales, a lot more purchases, and just a lot more people bagging these discs. The inner core is very, very interesting actually to me, just because of how it is. Like, it's kind of like a normal disc around the side here, but then once you get up top, like this little extra ridge, and then it's just like dead flat. Like, that is just such an interesting feature on this disc. Some people may not like that, but I don't mind it at all. It's so small, minute, and actually kind of like lets my thumb kind of sit on that little ridge down. It's very comfortable, and I like it a lot. And yeah, even though these are recycled, they've got great diversity in the plastics, and the hand feel is awesome. And as you've seen so far, these things are dead straight. So let's see them again. Hole 7. A lot of trees in the way on this one. The basket is just squeezed up through there. This disc has no problem gliding, so a little bit of hyzer, and hopefully I can just get it chain height. Too straight. Even at a low speed, these things are just dead straight on a rope discs. A little bit more hyzer. Let me know in the comments, have you guys heard of Trash Panda? Maybe you guys are bagging Trash Panda discs, and if so, what discs from them do you bag? Number 3, do you like Trash Panda as a company? Do you like how they have recycled discs, recycled plastic? Are you for that? Are you against that? Are you indifferent? Let me know all your thoughts. All right, this is my first shot. This for bird. Like I said, these are throwing putters, not putting putters. 100% my fault, and 100% recycled. 244, slightly downhill, plays like 210 feet. Oh, and got some floatiness to it. I will not miss this putt. I will not. Thinking I'll throw all four here. That thing is just so straight. Whatever angle you put these on, that's how they're gonna fly. That's better. Drop. Oh, wow. That one's parked. A little bit of wind, but they do fight it. Ah, that's brutal. I'm gonna play a longer pad than I've been playing, because I'm gonna just try to throw these harder and see if I can get them up in the air on the left and then have them come back to the right. So we'll see how they do with a little bit more power here. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted. Holds that line really well. Oh, it's too much hyzer. Same line. Took me a second to find this. I don't know what they call this color, but they should call it sand. Birdie from the longs. Woohoo! I finally didn't hit cage. We actually got some glide on that one. I think they might be more glidey as a putter for throwing shots than actually just like short putts. That's a straight putter, all right. Oh, no tree love. That's perfect. Under the basket, wow. So I may not be putting with this disc the best today, but you know, this makes up for it. We're going to the blue basket right there. That thing is so straight, so forgiving. Wow. Gonna try to get that ace for you guys. 202 feet. Gonna throw all four. I like that. Wow, so close. Just in front. A little more power. It's got to drop though. If you put them on ante just a little bit, they will hold whatever line. So it really shows you if you're releasing on the angle if you want or not. So great for practicing. And as you can see, that almost too much hyzer. I hope you guys can see by now how straight these putters are. They are so good. Just dead straight on the rope. Look at that. And you're not gonna get much fade out of them either. That's the thing, they will not fade at all, which can be something that you like. All right, now we're gonna go forehand, left side, let it come back. Again, these will not get much skip at all. It's pretty good. Just gotta get more right. The more I throw these inner cores, the more I like them. I'll go with the base one first. Drop that base. Oh, I tried to throw it flat. Okay, a little bit less steam, a little bit more high. Oh, I like that if it drops. Oh, wow. Shout out to Trash Panda for just having some sweet color options. I love the line. Oh, the wind is just soaring it. Perfectly in line the whole time though. Canyons. We'll go crazy line right side of this first tree. A little bit less, Annie. That's it. Come out. Okay. I'll be honest, guys, sometimes it's a joy to just play a full round, only putters. Like, it's just a classic shot, you know, just throwing a putter. So fun. Original disc golf. Last hole of the video, guys, 262 feet, right there. I don't think I can reach that in the air with my canyons, so definitely gonna go with the inner core here. It was more of a full shot. Tailwind right to left. That's why that didn't stand up and turn. Well, like I said, throwing putter. All right, guys, that will do it for the Trash Panda video here. 2 canyons and 2 inner cores. These are some great molds. Get your hands on them. Again, link is in the description. Highly recommend the inner core. It's a great throwing putter, especially for a beginner. These are just going to be dead straight for you. Not crazy torque resistant, so I would only throw these on a backhand and would not recommend throwing these on a forehand. So just backhand and you'll stay safe with these. However, these backhand and forehand friendly. The Canyon is a great mold. Like I said, these are very, very gummy, so they're gonna stick to the ground. So if you play courses that have a lot of elevation, a lot of hills by the basket, and you need to land soft for your approach shots, these things are awesome. They're pretty torque resistant as well for a forehand. And yeah, I love them. So cool that disc golf now has discs that are recycled. I shouldn't say now has. It's been 5 years since Trash Panda has been around. So 5 years in the making, and they're only going up from here. Check them out, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.